Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube news channel. Let's start with the discussion of Hindu newspaper from the last week. So let's start with today's newspaper. So the first and most important news I want to start with this news. PMO reviews situation in sinking Joshimath town. So Joshimath is currently in news because Joshimath is declared as landslide and land settled zone by center because lands in Joshimath is settling at a huge rate and several cracks are developed in the houses in Joshimath. Now Joshimath is considered as a holy place because Joshimath is also known as the gateway of Char Dham. Char Dham means Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri and Yamunotri. Joshimath is situated in Chamoli district in Uttarakhand. Now I want to show you the situation of Joshimath by showing you some pictures. Now look at this picture. This is the current condition of Joshimath and the residential building in Joshimath. Look at the width of the cracks developed in the buildings and in the land. Now look at this picture, the devastating picture. Okay, so Joshimath is currently announced as a landslide and land settled zone, uninhabitable zone also. Now, so before going into depth what actually the reason behind this Joshimath tragedy, first I want to tell you something about landslide. What is the reason behind landslide and what is landslide? First we should know Joshimath has been declared a landslide and subsidence hit zone with the center emphasizing that the immediate priority is the safety of people and asking expert to prepare short and long term conservation and rehabilitation plan. Senior Uttarakhand government official visited the worst affected Manoharbagh, Sindhar and Marwari areas and urged residents to relocate to temporary relief center, and the administration is working to relocate more families living in house with large cracks to safe location. As per news, nearly 600 residents have been shifted to another temporary safe place. Now, what is land subsidence? Subsidence is a ground sinking. It is caused by underground material movement but is most commonly caused by the removal of water, oil, natural gas or mineral resources from the ground through pumping, fracking or mining activities. Natural events such as earthquake, soil compaction, glacial, isostatic adjustment, erosion, sinkhole formation and adding water to fine soil deposited by wind can also cause subsidence. I want to show you this picture. What is this picture? This picture is shared by United States Geological Survey. Okay, this is an example of land subsidence. Look at this picture. Look at, this is the ground. It is written as 1977 at the ground. Now here it is written 1955 and here it is written 1925. It means at 1925 the land was in this level. Then after settlement in 1955 it reaches to this level and at 1977 it is currently at this level. So total subsidence is 9 meter. It is written in this board 1925 to 1977 total 9 meter subsidence. Now what is the most common cause of land subsidence? Compaction of soil in some aquifer system can occur as a result of excessive groundwater pumping and it is by far the most common cause of subsidence. Okay. Excessive pumping of this aquifer system has caused permanent subsidence of ground failure. When large amount of water are pumped into some system, the subsoil compact, reducing the size and number of pore spaces in the soil that previously held water. Means if you rigorously pumped up water from soil, water, oil, natural gas, coal, mines, okay, then due to the void, the pore spaces developed in the soil can cause the subsidence of soil. Okay, that is a simple reason. Now, what happening in Joshimath? Land subsidence was also reported in Joshimath in 1970s. A panel chaired by Garwal Commission Mahesh Chandra Mishra submitted report in 1978 stating that major construction work should not be carried out in the city and the Niti and Mana valleys because these areas are located on moraines. What is moraines? Which are mass of rocks, sediment and soil transported deposited by glacier. So that area was made by the transported settlement carried deposited by the glacier. Okay. In 1971, a few houses reported cracks, prompting a report that recommended some measure including the preservation of existing trees and planting more trees, as well as the preservation of the boulder on which the town is built. However, there are claims that these measures were never implemented. Now come to current situation. What is the cause and what is government is doing? Now government has taken this situation very seriously. So Dr. P.K. Mishra, Principal Secretary to PM Modi, will hold a high level review with Cabinet Secretary and senior government official and member of National Disaster Management Authority at PMO today afternoon, the PMO said in a statement. Okay, now what locals are saying? What locals are saying? The gateway to pilgrimage site like Badrinath and Hemkund Sahib, Joshimath is facing a major challenge due to the land subsidence with more than 600 houses developing cracks. Okay, what locals are saying, that is very important. Now, the locals alleged that unnecessary digging for the construction of a tunnel for National Thermal Power Corporation Tapovan Vishnugarh hydro project led to the subsidence. So, what locals are saying, it is not proved till date, but what locals are claiming that due to the unnecessary digging for construction of tunnel for National NTPC Tapovan Vishnugarh hydro project led to the subsidence. Now, what CM is saying? CM said it would be early to say what led to this. After investigation, it will be come to know. Now, let's look at this project Tapovan Vishnugarh NTPC hydro project. Now, this is the website of NTPC and this is the picture of Tapovan Vishnugarh hydro project. Look at the excavation done in this area and maybe this is the reason behind this subsidence. Okay, address Kagbhushandi office, Badrinath Road, Joshimath district, Chamoli, Uttarakhand. Okay, then approved capacity is 520 megawatt, installed capacity under construction. Location Chamoli, Uttarakhand. Water source Dholi Ganga river. Dholi Ganga river is also a source of Ganga river. Now, beneficiary states Uttarakhand. Approved investment nearly 3000 crore, unit size 4 into 130, means there are 4 number of unit, each 130 megawatt, total 520 megawatt. Unit commission under construction. Okay, so this is the news related to Joshimath land subsidence. Move to next topic from this week, important topic. With 16.39%, this is published by Ministry of Coal. With 16.39% increase, coal production touches 607.97 million ton during April to December 2022. So, from April is the start of financial year. So, April to December total coal production is 607.97, nearly 608 million ton, which is 16.93% increased compared to April to December 2021. Okay, now which organization is responsible for coal production? That is Coal India Limited. I will show you a table. Okay, so this is the table. Month wise, I have written that coal production in million ton, like in April 66.1 million ton coal production. Okay, so this way in December 84.1. So, December has the highest amount of coal production by Coal India Limited, total 607.97 million ton. Now, we should know about Coal India Limited. It is an government owned coal mining and refining corporation. So, government organization. It is under the ownership of Ministry of Coal. Ownership means share, more than 50% share under Ministry of Coal. Okay. Government of India, headquarter in Kolkata, West Bengal. It is the largest coal producer in the world and Maharatna public sector undertaking. It is also the 7th largest employer in India with nearly 2,72,000 employees. Now, Coal India has 8 number of subsidiary across India. So, like Bharat Coking Coal Limited, BCCL, headquartered in Dhanbad, operates in Jharia, Raniganj. Central Coalfield Limited, CCL, headquartered in Darbhanga, Ranchi, Jharkhand, operates in Bokaro, Karnpura, Ramgarh, Giridih and Hutar. Then Northern Coalfield Limited, headquartered in Singrauli, Madhya Pradesh, operates across Madhya Pradesh. Eastern Coalfield Limited, ECL, headquartered in Shaktoria, West Bengal, operates in Raniganj. Mahanadi Coalfield Limited, headquartered in Sambalpur, operates across Odisha. South Eastern Coalfield Limited, headquartered in Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh, operates across Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. Western Coalfield Limited, headquartered in Nagpur, Maharashtra, operates across Nagpur. Northwestern Coalfield, headquartered in Margheria, Assam, operates across Assam, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so this is the subsidiary of Coal India Limited. Okay, move to next topic. This is a very important topic published by Ministry of Labour and Employment. What they have written, rebuttal to the news on unemployment rate. Now, recently 1 week ago, we have seen the unemployment report published by an organization name is Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, CMI. I will show you the website. Okay, and they have shown that unemployment rate is highest, more than 8% at the end of December 2022. Now, Ministry of Labour and Employment are claiming that that report is not correct. Okay, that organization has no right to publish this type of fake report. There are several organizations of central government who are responsible for this, for publishing the report. Okay, survey conducted by private organization, generally neither scientific nor based on internationally accepted norm. The official data on employment, unemployment is released by Ministry of Statistical and Program Implementation based on periodic labor force survey. So, which organization are responsible and whose data are collected by government? That is Ministry of Statistical and Program Implementation and based on periodic labor force survey. Periodic labor force survey indicates that the employment market has not only recovered the jolt of COVID-19 pandemic but also at levels higher than the pre-pandemic level. Okay, so their methodology is wrong. I will show you the report published by this organization, that is CMI, Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. They have published the report that, look at today at 9th, yes, this is the report from yesterday, 9th January 2023. Okay, the unemployment rate was 8.2% overall in India, and at the end of December, the unemployment rate was, look, December 2022, unemployment rate was 8.3%, which is highest. Okay, which is highest among all the other month. December, November, October, highest is December, 8.3%. As per central government, this report is not correct. Their computation process is not correct. Okay, so which organizations are responsible? Whose data are correct? This is Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. This is the website. Okay, they are responsible to calculate GDP, gross domestic product. Okay, fast advance estimate, they have already advanced estimate of GDP 2022-23, that is 7%. They have responsible to calculate index of industrial production. They have also responsible to calculate consumer price index inflation. In November, it was 5.88%. Now, what about unemployment, employment? That is periodic labor force survey system. Okay, so search by periodic labor force. Okay, press note on periodic labor force survey from July to September. Okay, so okay, this is the publication. Now, before going to the data, there are some information is given: labor force participation rate, worker population ratio, unemployment rate, current weekly status. Okay, so first know the definition of labor force participation rate, worker population ratio, unemployment. I will show you a picture and you will understand easily. Look at this picture. Groups in the labor market. Okay, so total is working age population. Working age population means work age between 15 to 64 years of age. Okay, 16 to 64 years of age group is considered as working age population. So every pupil, every person, male, female, every person who are between 16 to 64 is considered as under working age population. Okay, now working age population has two types: one is labor force, one it is not in labor force. Means the person who want to do labor force job or who are already involved in labor force job or want to do job related to labor force, that is considered as labor force. And not in labor force means the person who are not in labor force, like scientist, like researcher, like housewife, like the baby care person. So they are retired person. Okay, like look at this picture, the prisoner. Okay, permanent unable to work. So this type of person is called not in labor force. So we will not bother with this. So a percentage of this total working age population, there are labor force who want to do labor force job or who already involved with that. There are two types of labor force: one is unemployed, one is employed. Employed means already in labor force job, and unemployed means searching for labor force job. Okay, unemployed is only one type, that is unemployed. Employed is two types: employed part time, employed full time. Okay, so labor force participation rate, what is the definition? Percentage of person in labor force in the population, means percentage of person in the labor means labor force, number of labor force divided by working age population. This divided by this total is called as labor force participation rate. Okay, labor force participation. Next is worker population ratio. Worker population ratio means this working age population divided by total population of a country. Okay, that is working age population ratio. Next is unemployment ratio. UR is defined as the percentage of person unemployed among the person in the labor force. Means unemployed person divided by labor force person, that is unemployment ratio. So everything has their definition. Okay, so now come to the status. This is the status, I am zooming it. Now look at the labor force participation rate in percentage. Okay, in current week status means current week status definition is activity status determined on the basis of reference period for last 7 days. Okay, so look at this data from July to September 2022. The last the third quarter, sorry, the second quarter, July August, second quarter the male in labor force participation is 73.4% and female overall is 47.9% labor force participation rate. Then working age population. So come to unemployment rate. What is the definition of unemployment rate? Unemployment divided by total labor force. Okay. So what is the value of unemployment rate? July to September overall is 7.2%. In all over India 7.2%. Male is 6.6, female is 9.4, total 7.2%. This is the unemployment rate in the second quarter, okay, up to July to September. From the next quarter means October, November, December is under counting. Okay. Now move to next topic. This is the web page of Press Information Bureau, Government of India. Every organization has published their daily report in this page. So this is the report from 3rd January. Look at this news. This is very interesting news. Okay, published by Ministry of Finance. ADB means Asian Development Bank India signed $350 million loan to improve in Maharashtra. Means ADB and India, means India and ADB has signed, means India is taking loan from Asian Development Bank $350 million to improve Maharashtra. Then ADB India signs $220 million loan to strengthen power sector in Tripura. Then ADB India signs $300 million loan to improve connectivity in Assam, means road, waterways. Then ADB India signed $350 million loan to expand metro rail network in Chennai. Okay, so total loan taken by India from ADB is 350 plus 220 means 570, then plus 300 870, then plus 350. Nearly $1,200 million loan taken by India from ADB. Now what is ADB? We should know. This is the bank ADB, headquarter located in Philippines. Okay, Asian Development Bank is a regional development bank established on 19 December 1966, which is headquartered in Ortigas Center located in the city of Metro Manila, Philippines. 31st December 2020, Japan and United States each holds the largest proportion of share, 15.571%. Japan and United States has the highest share, each of 15.571%. China hold 6.429%, India hold 6.317%, Australia hold 5.773%. Okay, so this is Asian Development Bank. Okay, move to next topic. Look at this news. This statement made by Rajnath Singh, Defence Minister: we do not believe in war but will fight in forced to Rajnath Singh. Okay, so Rajnath Singh was in Arunachal Pradesh to inaugurated a very beautiful bridge constructed by BRO, Border Road Organization. This is the bridge over a river in Arunachal Pradesh. So what is the news? India has always been against war, but if it is imposed upon us, we will fight. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said in Arunachal Pradesh on Tuesday as he inaugurated 28 infrastructure project built by BRO, Border Road Organization. Okay. Now, project built at a cost of 724 crore include 22 bridges and 3 roads spread across several states. Now, if you further want to read this news, highlight of the event was the inauguration of the state of art Siom Bridge. This is Siom Bridge over Siom River in Arunachal. 100-meter long class 70 steel arch superstructure over Siom River on the along Yinkyong Road. Defence spokesperson in Tezpur said in a statement. I will show you the location also. Siam. This is Siam river and this is Brahmaputra. So Siam is a tributary of Brahmaputra river. Now look at the location of Siam river in Arunachal Pradesh. It is very close to the international border between India and China. Look, this is the Siam river and look, this Siam river bridge. Look at this bridge. It is the bridge. This bridge is built by BRO. Okay, so that Indian Army can quickly travel across the river. This is Siam river, tributary of Brahmaputra. Now come to the news. This signature bridge is of strategic importance, will facilitate speedy induction of troops, heavy equipment and mechanized vehicles to forward areas of Upper Siang district, Tuting in Kyong region. Total 103 project inaugurated by Defence Minister in 2022. In a year, total 103 number defence project inaugurated by him, out of which 28 project was inaugurated in a single day in Arunachal Pradesh and other state. Of the 28 project, 8 have been constructed in Ladakh, 4 in Jammu Kashmir, 5 in Arunachal Pradesh, 3 each in Sikkim and Punjab and Uttarakhand and 2 in Rajasthan. Okay, so in a single day he inaugurated 28 project, total 103 project in which were completed in 2022. A total of 103 infrastructure project of BRO was inaugurated in the year at a total cost of nearly 3000 crore, Defence Ministry said. Okay, move to next topic. This is, look at the picture of this bridge, very beautiful bridge constructed by BRO. Look at this, is a very interesting news. PM Modi also tweeted about this news. Siachen's Kumar Post gets first women army officers. So Siachen, we know, the topmost part of our defense place, temperature is very down, nearly minus 30-40 degrees Celsius. So first women army officer posted in Siachen's Kumar Post. This is the army officer, women army officer. Captain Shiva Chauhan, an officer from the Corps of Electronics and Mechanical Engineer. So she is an engineer, become the first women officer to be operationally deployed at Kumar Post in the Siachen Glacier, which is located at an altitude of 15,632 feet. Captain Shiva Chauhan of Fire and Fury Sappers become the first women officer to be operationally deployed in Kumar Post, post completion of ADAS training at the highest battlefield of the world, Siachen. Siachen is the world highest battlefield. The army's Leh based 14 corps said on Twitter. Okay, very proud moment. Move to next topic. Now this is very informative topic. This is the topic. India said to eye $17 billion cut in food and fertilizer subsidy spend. Now government of India is giving a huge subsidy in food and especially in fertilizer. Okay, more than 50% subsidy has been spent by government to produce fertilizer. Now government is thinking that the amount of subsidy they are giving now will be reduced. Okay, from next season will be reduced. So the 26% reduction in subsidy spending is aimed at reining in fiscal deficit, because there is huge fiscal deficit. What is fiscal deficit? I will tell you. Due to this fiscal deficit, subsidy amount will be cut down. If subsidy amount will be cut down, means the price of food and fertilizer will be increased. That will not be helpful for farmers. Okay. Now look at this table. Government expect to set aside about 2.3 trillion for food subsidies next fiscal year compared with 2.7 trillion rupees. So, from 2.7 trillion rupees government will give 2.3 trillion rupees. So, 0.4 trillion rupees will be cut down. Spending on fertilizer subsidy will likely fall to about 1.4 ton. So, on food from 2.7 to 2.3, on fertilizer 2.3 to 1.4. Okay, means 2.3 minus 1.4 means 0.9 and here 0.4. Total 1.3 trillion rupees will be saved by government by cutting down the subsidy. Fiscal deficit for the current fiscal year is targeted as 6.4% of GDP. Now, fiscal deficit is represented as percentage of GDP. Now, what is GDP, what is fiscal deficit, I will tell you. Okay, so government is reducing the subsidy in food nearly 0.4 trillion rupees, in fertilizer nearly 0.9 trillion rupees. So, India aims to cut spending on food and fertilizer subsidies to 3.7 trillion rupees in the fiscal year from April next fiscal year 2023. A 26% cut from this year. Okay. Similar case for food also. Now, this is the news. Now, come to what is GDP, what is fiscal deficit, that is more important. So, first we should know there are two types of policy, one is monetary policy, one is fiscal policy. Monetary policy is taken by RBI and fiscal policy is taken by central government. So, what is the policy taken by RBI, that is monetary policy means what will be the number of total amount of money supply in circulation, what will be the how to control inflation, what will be the repo rate, reverse repo rate. Okay, so this what will be the interest rate, bank interest rate. So, these decisions are taken by RBI and that is called monetary policy. And fiscal policy means what will be the government salary, government employee salary, government policies, Manrega, direct money transfer, what is the expenditure amount, making highway, road, investment in army. Okay, that is taken by government, that is fiscal policy. So, monetary policy taken by RBI, fiscal policy is taken by government. Now, come to fiscal. So, everything related to fiscal is related to central government. So, what is fiscal deficit? Government expenditure minus government revenue excluding the borrowing. So, what is government expenditure? Expenditure on making highway, school, military, subsidies, etc. And what is revenue? Collected from various taxes like GST, import, cess, excise. Now, excluding borrowing, borrowing will not be included in revenue. Borrowing means revenue collected from issuing bonds, securities, etc. By issuing bonds and securities, government also earns something, that will not included in revenue. Okay, that will be excluded. So, only revenue collected from taxes will be included. So, expenditure minus revenue is fiscal deficit. Now, what is GDP? GDP is public expenditure, means as a person how much I can expense, okay, by purchasing something, by recharging my phone, by collecting movie ticket, by purchasing something from shops. So, everything I spend, that is my expenditure. So, all total in India, that is public expenditure. Government expenditure, how much government spent from making schools, from making highways, in army. Okay, so that is total government expenditure. And private expenditure, private companies like all the private companies, how much they spend for making product, that is private expenditure. So, all total is GDP. So, let us take public expenditure is 1000, government expenditure is 300 rupees and private expenditure is 2000. So, total is 3300. Okay, that is GDP, GDP of a year in a country. Now, fiscal deficit is, already I have told you, government expenditure minus government revenue. So, government expenditure is, this is 300 and government revenue is suppose 100 rupees, okay, collected from tax. So, what is fiscal deficit? Fiscal deficit means government expenditure is more then government revenue is collected. If government expenditure is more, then there will be a deficit, that is fiscal deficit. So, fiscal deficit is rupees 200. Okay. Now, 200 will be expressed as percentage of GDP. So, this is 6% of GDP nearly. So, 6% of 3300 is 200. Okay. So, what is the news? News is fiscal deficit for the current fiscal year is targeted at 6.4% of GDP. So, government is targeting that fiscal deficit should be less than 6.4% of GDP. That is the target. Move to next topic. Center clears 19,744 crore green hydrogen mission. So, hydrogen is very important gas currently, because hydrogen can be used as an alternative of fossil fuel. It can be used in fuel also. Green hydrogen, there are several types of hydrogen like blue hydrogen. Okay. Now, green hydrogen is total eco-friendly, carbon free. Union Cabinet on Wednesday approved the National Green Hydrogen Mission with an initial outlay of 19,744 crore. Means government will give nearly 20,000 crore rupees to National Green Hydrogen Mission. Okay, this mission is taken by central government also. Means government will give subsidy, government will give the incentive to various company, so that they can grow and they can produce green hydrogen as an alternative of fossil fuel. In a move aimed at making the country a global hub to produce, utilize and export green hydrogen and its derivatives. Okay. So, if government tried to want to make India a global hub to produce green hydrogen. Government expect that the initiative will help abate nearly 50 million ton of annual greenhouse gas emission by 2030 and cumulatively reduce fossil fuel imports estimated at over 1 lakh crore. Very good decision. Okay. Now, something we should know related about this matter, that now look at, there are 4 type of hydrogen: brown, grey, blue and green. Okay. But all the first 3, brown, grey, blue production, carbon dioxide emitted at the atmosphere. Okay. Carbon dioxide emitted, hydrogen also emitted, produced, but carbon dioxide also produced. Okay, that is why it is not feasible. Now, green hydrogen is produced by electrolysis method. Electrolysis method means zinc and copper metal. Okay, and this is H2SO4 solution. Okay, and hydrogen is electrolyted and emitted into the atmosphere. Okay, zinc is divided into Zn plus and 2 electron, copper emitted 2 electron and received by zinc. Okay, and in this process hydrogen is emitted into the atmosphere. That is the process making green hydrogen. Very good process. Move to next topic. Service PMI shows surge in December. Private sector output growth rises to 11-year high. Now, PMI means what is the full form of PMI? Purchasing Managers Index. Purchasing Managers Index. Now, PMI has a basic value of 50. Okay. More than 50 means growth, less than 50 means degrowth. Now, I will take you directly to the website. Okay. Look at this website. Now, there are 2 types of mainly PMI, that is service and manufacturing. Manufacturing means goods, service means service. We are providing transportation service, catering service, teaching service, and composite means both of these. Now, manufacturing sector showing growth value of 57.8 in December and 55.7 in November. So that both are greater than 50 means both are growing, and growth increase in growth compared to November. Okay. Similarly, service sector also showing growth from 56.4 to 58.5. That is why it is written as service PMI shows surge in December. Okay. Surge in December. Now, I have prepared a table. Month wise I have given the PMI of manufacturing and service sector, okay, month wise. So, in December manufacturing sector showing 57.8, service sector is showing 58.5. It is highest overall total compared to other month, it is the highest value in December 2022. Now, purchasing managers index is dependent on 5 factor: new order, inventory level, production, supply delivery and employment environment. If these 5 factors are in positive, then PMI will be in positive. Now, move to another interesting news. Very important news. All India Football Federation unveils Vision 2047 roadmap to take India up. Now, why everyone is taking 2047? Because 2047 India will complete 100 years of independence, 25 years from now. Okay. So, roadmap for 2047 for Indian football future. What is the roadmap? AIFF has unveiled its Vision 2047 project, a roadmap to take India into the top 4 in Asia by the time the nation is celebrating the centenary of its independence. So, at the time 2047, India become top 4 in Asia, means India will play FIFA World Cup, because top 4 only can play FIFA World Cup. In 2022, Japan, South Korea, Saudi Arab and Qatar have played the top 4 country from Asia. Now, what is the roadmap? What is the basic roadmap? The project 6 4-year plan. 6 4-year plan means total 24 years remained, conceived in consultation with Asian Football Federation Confederation and the International Football Federation FIFA, aims to strengthen key areas from grassroots levels to infrastructure development, apart from working with renewed focus on women's football through a 4-tier league. 2036 India will be among the top 7 countries in Asia, a strong contender to qualify for the World Cup on merit. AIFF aims to reach 35 million children through grassroots programs, especially in villages, providing football education to 24 million children. There will be a 3-tier national league pyramid for men with 40 teams. The Hero Indian Super League and the Hero I League will have 14 teams each, while the I League second division will have 12 teams. There will also be an elaborate youth league. To have better players in the football ecosystem, the focus will be on the coaches' education. The roadmap targets having 50,000 coaches across the country, with at least 4,500 having a minimum AIFF C license. Okay, talent hunt. The talent hunt will be the data driven from grassroots to the youth league on to the national team. Qualifying for the FIFA Under 17 World Cup for both men and women is a key item on the agenda. Okay, move to next topic. Okay, so this is the total discussion of news from this week. Okay, so if you like my discussion, please subscribe my channel, like the video, share the video. We will meet again with a new topic. Thank you.